Let's talk about collection type data. Kotlin's array class has get and set functions and a size property. To create an array, we can use array_of function. And an array created by the array_of function can contain all data types, which means the data in an array is declared by an any type. If you want to create an array for a specific data type, you can use genetic types. Let's take a look at a sample code. As you can see, here's an array created by the array_of function. Because we use the array_of function, we can add all types of data in this array, like a number, string, and boolean. To get the array's value, we can use index. So we are changing values here like 1 to 10 and from a boolean to string, and printing each values by index, and also printing the size property and values by using the get function. Let's run it. You can see the output down below here. Like I said, if we use an array_of function, the array can contain all data types. However, if we specify the data type like int, use your genetic type like this. This array can contain only int type data. And if you try to add non-int type data like string, you'll get an error. You can use genetic types. But also Kotlin provides array functions for the primary data types. These are the functions. Let's take a look at sample file. Like this, we can use a genetic type. But also to specify the array's data type, you can use one of the array functions. And if you try to add non-int type data, you'll get an error too. This int array_of function can contain only int type data. So far, we have created arrays by assigning data. But also you can create an array by using an array size. In order to do so, Kotlin provides a constructor. The first parameter is the size, and the second parameter is a lambda function to initialize values. Like array_of functions, Kotlin provides array classes for the primary data types. These are the functions. Let's test it out. As you can see, here is the array_of nulls function. It has only the size value and it'll create an empty array with size 3. After that, we add data into the array. The next is you can use array class and set the first parameter for the array size. The initial value is set for blank. As well as array, there are more collection types like list, set, and map, which inherits the collection interface. Collections are divided to mutable and immutable. Mutable collections have add, set, as well as a size property and a get function. However, immutable collections have only a size property and a get function because the value cannot be changed. For example, let's see list. List is immutable. And there is a list class that is mutable called mutable class. These are mutable and immutable types and functions for collection classes. As you can see, there are list and mutable list, and also map and mutable map, and set and mutable set. Default is immutable. Let's test it out. Let's add a variable for a list. Because it's immutable, we can get the value from it. Let's print the list value by using for each. However, if you try to add some data, it complains right away. Then this time, let's create a mutable list and add some data. We can add data into the mutable list with no errors. This is it for now.